For sooth and anon, I, the illustrious and most hirsute corpulent Brony, come forth before ye today with glad tidings, my ladies and my lords. For whom the sweetie Belle toils? Really? I just love the puns the writers come up with when naming these episodes. I've been cognizant of the elaborate, puntastic titles for a while now, but it wasn't until shortly after last season's Games Ponies Play when I stumbled upon the book Games People Play, which was published in 1964, when I first realized the lengths to which the authors would go for these titles. Not only punny, the title was extremely apropos. Kudos, MLP show writers. You have my sincere gratitude for keeping a show about colorful horses in a magical land classy. Not content with English language linguophiles, the verbiage chosen by our generous and lovely white mare in this episode lead me to suspect francophones have infiltrated the MLP crew. Okay, I've been suspecting this for a while, but I guess we just see some of that je ne sais Canadien making through once in a while, eh? Perhaps Jason Thiessen? That's a super Frenchy name.
Je ne sais quoi. Appliquez. Proofies. Crème de la crème of crème de la crème. Pièce de résistance. Magnifique. Encore.
Well, it's good to see Rarity in this episode still biting off more than she can chew. Perhaps the moral of this episode should have been, fail to plan and you plan to fail. But Rarity's generous nature won't let her say no, even when she really should, in my corpulent opinion.
I suppose if I got a few more ponies to help me, then maybe.
Ah, so now we get to see how the Rarity Sweatshop is formed. Finally. And Sweetie Belle, I have a feeling if you had said merci, you would have made your sister's day and she would have done anything for you. Am I the only one who thinks somebody, maybe Big Mac, really needs to slap cheerily upside the head?
My goodness, girls, it's time! And the audience is almost fully seated! Costumes! Places! Places! Hello?
She's going crazy. Speaking of elegant word choice, how about Sweetie Belle's play? Am I the only one disappointed in not seeing the rest of the play?
Forsooth and anon, I cometh forthwith and post haste with glad tidings, m'ladies.
Surely that would have doubled the wince level. Sweetie Belle done stole Vinyl Scritch's glasses. Twilight's got her checklist. Everything is right with the world. The one thing this episode needed more than anything else, of course, more Twilight.
Without this key hidden stitch, it's just a... I'm trying to think of a nicer way to say big bummer.
I know nothing about sewing, but that stitch just doesn't seem very hidden to me. And really, Rarity, with your demonstrated vocabulary, you couldn't think of a nicer way to say big bummer? That's a fucking tragedy. Maybe she's just stressed. Wait, is Sweetie Belle given an angry duck face?
Sweetie Belle, get me some red ribbon. No, that's not red, that's cherry. No, that's not red, that's cinnamon. For Pete's sake, it's all red.
If only I had a nickel for each time I had to argue with my mare friend about colors. Seriously, red is red. I totally agree with Sweetie Belle here. Rarity is a stickler for so many things, and what I take as a throwback to Season 1's Look Before You Sleep, we are treated to the impeccable lay of her comforter. Sweetie Belle was not there for the exposition concerning this key hidden stitch that keeps the headdress together, so she must have an unnatural, innate talent for sewing, from being around her sister so much, to recognize at a glance the importance of this well-concealed stitch.
Even better.
I gotta say, I love seeing Sweetie Belle being so evil. I've always considered her the devil perched on the shoulder of the CMC. And this was apparent from as early as Ponyville Confidential in Season 2, where Sweetie Belle was the one to first come up with the Gabby Gums column, and she convinced the rest of the CMC to continue with the charade, even after it became apparent they were hurting other ponies' feelings. One needn't even go this far back to find examples of the evil that lies within Sweetie Bot's either. In Twilight Time, it was Thrakkerzod's initial idea to exploit the CMC's relationship with Princess Twilight Sparkle. Keep a wary eye on this pony, fillies and gentle goats. And now we are treated to the cute yet familiar way Sweetie Belle gets into bed. I consider it another throwback to Look Before You Sleep. Luna, you were once best princess, but I could still consider you to be the second best princess. I love the references she made to her struggles with jealousy with Celestia.
I remember this. This was my 5th birthday party.
Wait, Sweetie Belle is older than 5? It appears she's significantly older. Maybe 12 or 13, I estimate? So 7 or 8 years must have elapsed since this flashback. In the flashback, Rarity does not seem much younger. She already has her cutie mark. I think this is providing further credence to my headcanon that the main 6 are in their late 20s.
I'm tired of waiting. I say we get out of here before we all keel over from boredom. Who's with me? Poor Sweetie Belle. No pony's gonna come to another one of her parties after this fiasco.
Keel over and fiasco? I really hope the writing on this show inspires the younger generation to expand their vocabulary beyond the horrid excuse for most young people's vernacular. Don't get me started. Then shit gets trippy. This is where I began tripping balls. And here we see Luna as the ghost of Sapphire Shore's past, present, and future. I dig it. We are treated to the true depths of Rarity's insanity. And seriously, guys, do we really need yet more spiders this season? Come on. My arachnophobic Brony them. I can't be all alone here. Am I right?
I know all our songs. Get your pony on. Oh, it's one of my favorites.
Get your pony on. Come on, Philly, shake that plotty. I make my bitch shaking my plot on the stage. Ain't no pony else gonna be a copperphage. So come over here and get your pony on. Okay, this bouncer pony is possibly the best designed male pony on the show since Big Mac. I am seriously jealous. If I were a pony, I would want to look like this guy. Rarity's diction is just so great.
Actually.
Tabitha St. Germain is quite possibly best voice actress. You can see this in spades if you go back and watch Simple Ways. And the wonderful way in which she imitates Applejack's accent. It's perfect.
Sweetie Belle! Just a moment. Sweetie Belle! Just a moment. Sweetie Belle! Just a moment. Sweetie Belle! Just a moment.
Just a moment.
Oh, Luna. I wish none of this ever happened.
So do all ponies who live to see such times, Rarity.
To be honest, the costumes were the best part.
In a closing note, my mare friend pointed out the informal way with which Sweetie Belle addressed Her Majesty Luna, Enchanting Princess of the Night. I can almost forgive addressing her simply as Luna in her dream, but in real life, your legs should have been bent, your head nearly touching the ground, and the first words out of your mouth only after Luna deigns to speak to you first. Should have been Your Majesty or Your Highness. In all, I declare this a 5 out of 10 episode. Don't get me wrong, this is the highest score an episode can get without Twily in it, but it was a pretty damn good episode. I mean, I gotta say, this season has been amazing from beginning to end. I'm thinking it is easily rivaling Season 2. Definitely put Season 3 in the dust. The only complaint I can make about this season, again, happens to rotate around Twily. And I might make another video about that if anyone really cares to hear me fanboy on about that great purple princess. Thanks for listening, everypony. Catch you next time.